If you've ever wanted to make a digital sticker book to sell, I'm going to walk you through exactly how I do it. I'm going to show you the process from start to finish. And if you want to try out a freebie, I have a free succulent sticker pack on my website. I'll link that below. Okay, so the first thing I do is generate my images. I use OpenArt AI for this. You just type in what you want, pick a style, and let it generate a batch of images. For a sticker book, I'm usually going for cute, cohesive illustrations, things that look good together on a page. I'll generate a bunch at once and then handpick the ones I actually want to use. I am going to walk you through my new set, Lake Life. I already had all of my images generated and saved on my computer. When I am ready and I have my images, I bring them all into Canva. I set up a document where each image gets its own slide. This is really important for keeping things organized. One image per slide. That's the rule. Now, here's where Canva Pro earns its keep. I use the background remover on every single image. One click and the background's gone. I go through each slide and make sure the cutout looks clean. If anything looks off, I fix it before moving on. I also make sure that images are grouped next to each other at this stage. So when I download everything, the folder's already organized the way I want it. Once every image looks good with a transparent background, I download them all. Canva Pro lets you download with transparency, so I export everything as PNGs. When I open that folder, all my images are right there in the order I set them up, grouped by type, clean, and ready to go. Now I open Goodnotes and create a new document. This part does take a little patience because Goodnotes only lets you add one image at a time. So I go through and add each PNG one by one to the page. Once they're all in, I arrange them, resize them, and get everything laid out nicely on the page. Then I go into each image file within Goodnotes and crop as much of the blank space around it as I can. This keeps the file tidy and makes it easier for whoever buys it to use the stickers without a bunch of dead space getting in the way. Once everything is arranged and cropped, I export the whole thing as a Goodnotes file. That file goes straight to my Google Drive, and I set the link to share with anyone who has it. Now I go back into Canva. This is where I rename all of my images. I put a number in front of each file name, that keeps the order, and then I add a short description so that anyone who downloads the PNG pack knows exactly what each sticker is. Super simple, but it makes a big difference when someone is working with the files. After renaming, I download that zipped folder of transparent PNGs from Canva Pro. That zip file also goes to Google Drive, and I create a sharing link for that one too. So now I have two links, one for the Goodnotes file and one for the transparent PNG zip. I drop both of those links into a PDF. That PDF is what I upload to my website and to Etsy as the digital download. The customer buys it, they get the PDF, they click the links, and they have everything they need. That's the whole process. It sounds like a lot of steps, but once you've done it once, it goes really fast. And again, if you want to see what a finished sticker pack looks like before you start making your own, grab my free succulent pack from the link below. Let me know in the comments what theme you're going to make first. I'd love to see what you create.